While he is eating, let's record a quick video. I'm thinking about human freedom, the exercise of human freedom, the freedom to do something, and just as important, the freedom to not do something. Let's use a couple of everyday scenarios and some useful contrasts. Imagine that you're telling a joke to somebody that you love, or somebody who also loves you, and there's a comfort in that relationship. So for me, when I tell a joke to my wife, she might laugh, but she doesn't always laugh. Sometimes she rolls her eyes. Sometimes she says, "That's not funny," or "That's too cheesy." Or sometimes she just builds on my joke with a better joke, something that she came up with in response to what I said. The point is that there's a variety of different possibilities, different directions, and there's no requirements to go along one of those paths. And if she does laugh, if the person that you love, if your loved one, your family member, your friend, if they laugh at your joke, it is understood. It is part of the background of that laughter. Part of what makes that laughter enjoyable and genuine is the assumption. It is a background that they didn't have to laugh. Now contrast that with when a boss tells a joke. At least you smile. I mean, this is the way to behave in the office. Even if you don't smile, even if you don't laugh, you probably won't say, "Hey, listen, boss, you're not funny. You're not a funny person, so don't try. Don't try. Don't create these cringe moments." We don't say things like that when an employer, when a boss is telling us a joke, when there's a mismatch between our sense of humor and their sense of humor. Another contrast is when you're walking in a park, you don't need to do something. It's a public place. A park is a public place, and that's really beautiful if we stop and meditate on that, on the freedom of public places, or a public library, and contrast that with a store where staff comes to you and they ask you, can I help you? Are you buying something? And to stay there and to comply with the norms of a store, you have to at least pretend that you are buying something or you intend to buy something. There's an expectation there, just like the expectation of a boss when he or she is joking. There's an expectation that you should laugh. I'm funny, you should laugh. When you're in an office, in a workplace, you are at least expected to pretend that you're working, if not actually working. Now, I am thinking about this topic inspired by this book by Jenny Odell. Yeah, Jenny Odell, I think that's the correct pronunciation. Jenny Odell's book is called How to Do Nothing. And it's in part, it's a meditation on the attention economy and the urgency to always be productive. What she's urging us to do, to consider, is not the need to literally do nothing. It is more about finding places and relationships like that relationship with your loved one, where when one side tells a joke, the other side can laugh, but that laughter has to come from a place of you don't have to do anything. You can just do nothing. You can laugh, but if that's a genuine response, it's not from an expectation. So it's a place where doing nothing is possible. It's a relationship where doing nothing is possible. That's the key point. It's not like you should set aside every day 1 hour, half an hour and not do anything. No, it's about finding a place like the public library, the park, the public places where you can, if you want, there's a possibility and there's an acceptance of you not doing anything. That's that background for me. That's the background, the baseline, the basis of our ability to exercise our freedom. Yeah, good for now. More on that book, Jenny Odell, by Jenny Odell. More on that book later. And I'm also reading the biography of Susan Sontag by Benjamin Moser. That's an 800-page biography. It's what an amazing person. What an interesting life. More on both of those books in the near future, I hope. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.